Webull stock just came roaring back with a vengeance, soaring 16% during Tuesday's session, and tacking on another 3% in the after hours. That's nearly a 20% move in under 24 hours, and it wasn't random. It was calculated. It was energetic. And it was likely just the start of something bigger. So in today's video, let's dive into what's driving this sharp rebound in Webull, ticker symbol BULL, and why bullish investors are looking at this move not as a short-term pop, but as a signal that the momentum is back, and possibly stronger than ever. Let's start with the numbers. Webull opened Tuesday near $14.70 and closed the day up over 16%, finishing just shy of $17. And then, in the aftermarket, it climbed again, adding another 3%. That's not retail noise, that's serious interest from buyers stepping back in with conviction. So what's fueling this rally? It all comes down to a convergence of technical strength, renewed crypto optimism, strong volume, and bullish sentiment across Fintech. First, the technical setup. After Webull's massive 35% run the previous week, the stock cooled off. It pulled back sharply, losing about 13% in one day and drifting into what looked like a consolidation phase. But during that drop, it found support in the $14.40 to $14.60 range, aligning with its lower Bollinger Band and previous breakout levels. That's exactly where you'd expect smart money to start positioning, and on Tuesday, that's exactly what we saw. The price snapped back with force, reclaiming levels above $16 and charging right into that $17 resistance zone. That kind of rebound, off a textbook support level, often signals that the uptrend is still intact. In fact, it may be accelerating. Now let's talk catalysts, because this wasn't just technical. As we've been covering in recent updates, Webull is relaunching cryptocurrency trading in the United States through its crypto arm, Webull Pay LLC. This is a big play for Webull, bringing back access to crypto for millions of US users. The initial announcement sparked last week's rally. But what's impressive is that even without any fresh news this week, the market is still buying the narrative. That tells us investors aren't just reacting to headlines, they're betting on the execution. And right now, Webull is positioning itself at the intersection of retail investing and regulated crypto access, just as the US begins to define its stance on digital assets. And it's not just the narrative that's catching fire. The options market lit up on Tuesday, with a flood of call volume signaling bullish expectations. That's not just day traders speculating. That kind of activity often points to larger players taking directional positions. It adds fuel to the fire, drawing in more momentum traders and pushing the price higher. Another factor, sector momentum. Fintech names have been running. Robinhood, Coinbase, Sophie, all gaining traction. As the tide rises for the sector, Webull benefits directly. It's seen as a rising star in the space, especially with its profitable foundation and aggressive expansion into crypto. Let's not forget the fundamentals either. Webull is not just a story stock. It's growing fast. In its most recent earnings, the company posted 32% year-over-year revenue growth, $12.9 million in net income, and now holds over $12.6 billion in customer assets. With a user base of more than 24 million, this isn't just a flashy trading app. It's becoming a full-scale investing platform, and the market is starting to take notice. Plus, with that $1 billion standby equity facility still in place, Webull has the capital flexibility to continue scaling, without relying on risky debt or unpredictable venture money. While there were initial concerns about dilution, it's clear now that the market sees this as growth capital, not a threat. So what comes next? There are a few key levels and signals to watch. First, $17.50 to $18 is a critical resistance zone. If Webull breaks above that on volume, it could quickly retest the highs near $20, or even set up a run toward $25, especially if the crypto rollout begins attracting headlines again. On the downside, the new support zone is around $15.50 to $16. That's where buyers stepped in before this bounce, and if the stock dips, bulls will want to see it hold that level. That would form a higher low, another bullish confirmation of trend continuation. Also, keep an eye out for official updates about the US crypto relaunch. The company has said it will resume trading later this quarter. Any details on launch timing, supported coins, or marketing could serve as a catalyst. And finally, the market may begin to re-rate the company's valuation if it continues to deliver. As more institutional eyes begin watching Webull, and as retail momentum builds, we could see increased coverage, price targets, and new money entering the stock. So to wrap it up, Tuesday's bounce was powerful. It wasn't a meme pump. It wasn't a squeeze. It was a technically sound, fundamentally backed, momentum-driven move, the kind that often marks the beginning of a new phase in a stock's breakout cycle. Webull is back on the move. And with nearly a 20% gain in one day, this rally could just be warming up. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think we're heading for a breakout above $18? Are you buying into the crypto narrative? And if you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next big move. Until next time, stay sharp, stay patient, and as always, stay bullish.